Hey, it's Mark the Guitar Guy here, the crazy Kiwi guitar player, coming to you with some awesome information for you about YouTube. Right in 5 seconds. Okay, so YouTube, everyone that obviously I'm on YouTube and I've got a YouTube channel, and the question I ask often even to myself, especially when we started recording things for YouTube, can you actually learn by you going on YouTube? Like, is that the best way to learn guitar at the moment? And I would have to say, well, yes, it is. But not only that, I would have to say there is some issues with it, and I'm going to talk about some of those issues, and I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why it's actually really awesome as well. So let's start with the positives. Okay, guys that come to me for lessons is a really good example. Guys and girls that come for lessons, most of them have been learning predominantly from the channel, and even from my channel, which has actually blown me away how good some of these guitar players are. Like, the amount of things I have to sort out is very little because they've already watched my channel. The big problem that I would say would be holes in their playing. I call it holes. It's like information holes. It's like knowledge holes. It's like gaps in their information where they've kind of learnt a little bit of this song over here, and they've learnt this kind of little bit of scale over here, and they've learnt a little bit of some other song where they've learnt maybe one strumming thing or a little finger. It's kind of all over the place, but there's nothing really connecting it. There's no through line through all of that stuff. Basically what it means is the fundamentals are lacking. Now, I would say that 90% of the guitar players that looked for me they come to me through Skype. By the way, you can get my Skype lessons by just going to my Facebook page, click on the book now button and get lessons with me. But if you want to take those guys as a good example, because I do see a lot of people that have learned through YouTube, they come to me with this lack of confidence, basically. And the lack of confidence comes in a lack of fundamentals. So they know full well that they don't understand half the stuff they're doing, and they can kind of play a little bit. So everyone feels that way. So if you had your fundamentals down, your confidence would be through the roof, and you'd be able to be a way better guitar player. That's kind of how I see my channel on YouTube. I would like to see my channel as the channel that helps go alongside everything else you want to do as a guitar player on YouTube. It gives you the information and the fundamentals, gives you the strumming patterns, gives you how to hold a pick, gives you how to do bar chords and do those fundamentals. It gives you some structure and solidarity in your guitar playing, so you can just take that into other channels confidently, as opposed to what a lot of other teachers are doing out there on YouTube. They're kind of throwing a lot of information at you, and some of it's unnecessary, and some of it is, or they're just lacking as a guitar teacher. So they're actually just going, here's the song, it's this chord, good luck. But they're not actually saying, when I learnt this song, I really struggled with the F chord because I didn't really know how to do that properly, or I struggled with this little guitar riff, especially in this section, I couldn't quite get the timing of it. These sorts of things aren't shared by most guitar teachers on YouTube. And I like to let you guys know that this is a very normal process for us all. So I'm rambling on a bit here, but this freeform style of doing things is a bit different, and just talking is a little bit different as well. So YouTube is amazing for information. There's no shortage of information out there, right? You can learn any song, pretty much any song. You can learn from just about anyone. You can pick and choose whatever guitar players, and I recommend doing that from a lot of different sources. But what it does leave you is, because it's up to you to choose the videos, you don't really have fundamentals, because you'll be just choosing, well, I like that song, so I'm going to learn that, and I like this song, so I'm going to learn that. And that is an aspect that is actually really good, but we do need a little bit of discipline, and we do need to go and learn some fundamentals behind that. Now, I'm not massive on fundamentals as far as theory and learning a whole bunch of really nerdy stuff. I'm really all about just learning the nuts and bolts, which is your fundamentals, which we will do another lesson on at some stage. We will cover every single fundamental I think every single guitarist needs to know before they call themselves, I guess, a guitar player. Because that's the other thing. You don't call yourself a guitar player until you feel like a guitarist, right? So the positives of YouTube, well, we've already covered a few of them. The fact that you have all this variety. You've got so many people you can learn from online on YouTube. And just about every damn song is out there, and you can find 400 versions of that song, even the cool versions where someone's done an acoustic version of a song that you really like. Like I say, the downside is anyone can teach a guitar lesson online. Anyone can do it. Where I think I'm different is I've been teaching guitar for 20 years, 25 years, and I've been teaching 25 years not online. I've been teaching that to human beings. So I see all the pitfalls of what happens when people come through my door to learn guitar. And I sympathize and empathize with every guitarist that comes to me, and I'm really, really always humbled by the fact that people have come to me to learn guitar, because I'm thinking how brave that they are actually doing this, because it's a really scary thing to do. And I love that about them. So automatically you've got my respect. So YouTube, the best things about it, I'd say that's it. The variety and the fact that you can get any song at any time. Negatives, you can get any song at any time. Pretty much sums it up. So how do we fix this? How do we fix this with YouTube? I think the best thing is to go to actually have a mentor or a guitar tutor that you can go to, because they can look and go, oh, you've got this and you've got this, but you're missing this bit in the middle. Let's just learn that bit in the middle. Let's understand that little bit so you can actually piece these things together yourself. That's where I step in. That's what I love to do. That's actually my passion, to do that, as opposed to let's learn this song, which I do as well, but that's like, I want you to understand the guitar and be a guitarist, not a person that just knows some guitar songs on guitar. That's the difference. So if that sounds like you, you should totally get in touch with me. I've got some spaces in my calendar. If you go to my Facebook page and click on the Book Now button, you'll see my calendar, and you'll actually see what's available. And you can just choose a time, choose a little slot. Usually an hour is the best time to do that. And then I can look at your playing and actually diagnose it. I can actually go, well, oh, that's cool. You've got a really good grasp of this and a good grasp of that. And we can find those little links that actually link the information you already know together. And also, it makes it easier to go to other channels then. You have so much more confidence, because you're like, I've got my fundamentals down, and also Mark's looked at how I've done, how I'm doing things, and I feel good about how I'm picking. I feel good at how I'm strumming. I feel good at my chord changes. I feel good at my riffs. I feel good at my lead, my finger style, whatever aspect of that is of guitar. And then you can just move on confidently, knowing that, yep, no, we're good to go. So if that sounds like you, go to my page, Facebook page, Mark the Guitar Guy, click on the Book Now button, we can have a session one-on-one, and I would love to meet you. In the meantime, this is Mark the Guitar Guy signing off. Good to see you guys.